Okay, I gotta do this again because my first try just didn't get the full clip. I'm gonna make it really quick because I gotta go soon. But so all I was talking about this game, I think it's a really great competitive game. I'm really happy with Call of Duty right now. Like this particular game, they put a lot of work into this game. I think it's probably the most competitive game. I really like the spawns now that I'm starting to learn them a bit more, and like the gameplay is just unbeatable by any other COD. It's felt the best out of any COD for me. And the fact that they're bringing out a battle royale, like I feel like we really got our money's worth for this game. That being said, all right, I'm talking about domination on Hackney Yard. And so there's just a few points I want to talk about. I'm talking about when we have control of A and B on the good side. This is the good side. And so basically, there's a few important things to mention. Is when you push their spawn out, their main spawns out too far, they start spawning around office. This is office. And then what they'll do once they spawn here is they'll regroup on their spawns, and they're gonna push out the warehouse and try to take control of probably B, but maybe A. Like probably A. I don't know. A is the most important thing, I would say. And so here's the positions to play. Like that's on offense. That's the thing you want to watch out for the most. And that's when you need to collapse back, because you might be pushed up in there, in this room here, and you might be pushed up here. You want to collapse back, and so the people up here will run into B and pop out here, and anyways, I'll talk about the positions. So this is the anchor. The anchor wants to play in here. He wants to be real careful not to die. Like he could play like this. But this is kind of dangerous in itself, because there could be a guy that pops out here and a guy that pops out here. If I'm playing anchor, I'm gonna be playing like this, like right here, and I'm gonna be trying to listen for anybody coming in, like listening for any grenades. I will never go up here. This is a bad spot because you have like no cover. Guy could pop out there, kill you. Guy could challenge you from up there. They could stand up here. So yeah, you want to anchor this side. This is anchor. So this map is kind of like a 1-2-2 or a 1-1-3, which means you'll have one guy anchoring here, you have one guy playing the mid, and then you have three guys in B, or either that, or you have two guys mid and two guys B, and that's really important to it's really important to play together with your team on this map, because like it's such a tight, fast-paced map. It's super important to make sure that you're playing off each other. So this anchor never wants to put himself in a dangerous spot, because if he gets killed and they're all here, they just push through and take A, and then the people on B are fucked, and like they're gonna spawn out. I think I think if they push through here and they kill the anchor, I think if you're on defense, I'm pretty sure you're actually gonna spawn far left up there, and then it's pretty much like they're gonna have A, and then they're gonna really have an easy time getting B, because when you spawn on this side, it's real easy to control the map. And I'll show you why. When you're on the C side, it's really hard to control the map, because you basically are funneled through here. I mean, you can have a guy go up there, but it takes a lot of time, right? So like most of the times you just like funnel through here. You spawn in here, or real bad spawns right there, and then once the defensive team pushes too hard, you start spawning in there. When you're playing on this side and you are funneled in here, it's really important to wait for your team. Don't just run out and challenge, because they're likely gonna have guys up here when they're in the offensive position. But mostly on B, what mostly is gonna happen is like you're trying to get in that position where you have guys up here, and you're funneling them in their spawn. Your anchor's like in a good spot, and you want them to spawn in there, and like you're gonna spawn trap them pretty good. But it's really hard to get that. So most of the times on B, you're gonna be working to get in that spot. Important things to note on Dom is like when you die, and if say you're on defense and you died like up there, and a whole bunch of you died, you want to make sure that you're like retaking as a team, and like you don't want to just run in by yourself. That's really important. And so okay, the last thing I'll say is basically the strongest positions on this map are the anchor. Like the anchor's not really gonna get too much action, but he's super important, because like when they do start the retake, when they spawn there and they are trying to get on A, he's like very important. And then this is the most important position other than that, because this guy right here has anybody coming in from there or there, this guy has the strongest position, and then he can always support the anchor. So like that's super important. Other than that, there's usually gonna be 2 guys in here somewhere, 2 guys in mid somewhere, and it's really important to learn the spawns and work as a team. Like if you're up here all alone, and like if you're up here all alone and your whole team just died, the best thing probably would be to do is to like wait here or something, like wait for a sneaky play, kind of catch somebody by surprise and try to get 2 kills, and then try and collapse. Like don't run out like don't run out like this and start challenging like this when your whole team's dead, because if you don't have support up here, like what's the point of that? You're just gonna die and you do nothing for the team. You want to kind of collapse when your team's dying. You want to collapse and fall back. You could even fall back like here, like just be in like a janky position where they're not gonna know you're there. Yeah, and then it's really important to know when the spawns are going to secondary spawns, like because like when that happens, like because like that's usually gonna be like you have like guys up here and you're pushing out and you're slaying out like this, you're killing guys coming in, you're funneling them out, then the spawns, then you do it too far. Maybe your mid guy went up here and he switched the spawn from being there to being warehouse or something. When that happens, this guy needs to notice and he needs to like transition back. You need to make sure they're not gonna get a, this guy needs to like stop going for the kills, because like they're not even gonna spawn there anymore, they're spawning there. He needs to like run back and get up on this position here, like with this guy, and they're gonna play out to make sure that they don't get into A, and also to make sure that like we have B. It's important to watch out for like maybe the random 1 guy that spawned over here, 2 guys, and like you'll come back and you could even turtle even harder, like come back here so that they can't do that and play like a retake on B, because it is easier to retake B on this side than it is on that side, just because of the spawns. Like this side, when you spawn this side, you don't have to climb up this giant middle part. You can literally just, you can already spawn and you can pop up here. You have like a huge viewpoint. On that side, it's not like that. So yeah, anyways, that's my analysis of this map, and I'm also just learning through the map too. But it's super important to have this warehouse spot up there, super important to have the anchor, and super important to collapse and work as a team.